This is a tactic best used if you're hobbit sized. This is our orc.
Obviously, you can tell by our attire and our massively large feet that we are hobbits. And one of our attributes is that we're sneaky. And so what we did against our enemy, who was the orc, was that I, the other hobbit, well, one of the two, snuck up behind the orc and crouched down behind him. He didn't even hear me. So while I was crouched down behind him,
I, being the sneaky hobbit I am, pushed him to the ground where then I pierced his heart.
this tactic is best used for those who have skilled hands and techniques. Hey, orc! Let's go see if we got him. Yep, direct hit right to me because I'm an elf. As you can see from my flowy skirt and my braided hair and the flowers in my hair. Elves are very tactically skilled and are very good at shooting bow and arrow, you know, using all kind of weapons and like things like that. So what I decided to do was have our orc right here. And so as I saw her, and all I had to defend myself was this knife, which you wouldn't think was anything special, but I know that their armor has a chink right there where it's bare. So I threw right at the neck, and so if it hits right there, you got them good. And that is how to kill an orc if you're an elf only with a knife. Suited for if you are an elf like me, but you found an object to be used that you technically wouldn't use all the time, like this big axe that elves usually wouldn't use. But I found it and got it from my dwarf friend Gimli, and I took it from him. So there's a sleeping orc right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this axe, and because they're sleeping, we can get up close with them, and we're gonna have to hit them right where they don't have any armor. So let's go. See, got her right in the neck. As you saw in the video, I had to use this axe, which is not a typical weapon for an elf, but I was able to use it and get up close and personal because I had just got done battling and I was so tired I took off all my armor and she got me right where it hurts. This tactic is best suited for if it's nighttime and you and your fellowship have happened to go up into a tree to hide from your enemy that's chasing you, which our fellowship has been known to do in the past. So if you find yourself in that situation with the enemy being dumb and guarding the bottom of your tree that you're hiding in and not looking up and paying attention to what's above them, then this is what you should do. You should sneak down a little bit to the bottom branches of the tree and do this. See? Got it right in the neck. So as I said, we were in the tree, you know, and I had to take down this enemy who was at the base of it so that it would just be an easy kill because I knew they wasn't paying attention. I was being so careless. I wasn't even paying attention to the enemy in the trees. So, you know what I did? I came down and I got him right in the neck by jumping on his back from the tree.
Earlier, the hobbits thought that they had to be sneaky in order to kill the orc. But that is not needed if you are Gandalf the freaking Grey, like I am. You don't even have to worry about it. If you are old and wise like I, Gandalf the Grey, there's no need for all of the fancy to kill them. No weapons needed, no nothing. All you need is my staff that I have right here. This will kill anything, blow anything up, destroy it all. All I have to do is tap the ground and everything goes flying, dying.
I don't even know why I thought I could go up against Gandalf the Grey. You heard my wargs in the background making such a commotion? We're nothing compared to his power.
How shall I avenge Gandalf's death? With this staff.
unfortunately, things have to change sometimes. And this meant this time that I had to pass away, even being the great being that I am. I was defeated in battle, and I ended up, dead with a defenseless hobbit laying right beside me.
And I thought the hobbit was dead too. I mean, I could obviously take a hobbit. He looked defenseless. Well, he picked up Gandalf's staff, and the defenseless hobbit turned into a mighty warrior.
Me and my elvish horse have tracked down this orc, and we have been riding after it for forever. And finally, my elvish horse has caught me up to it. I'm going to use my bow and arrow, which elves are best known for being good at, and I'm going to kill it. All right?
Now, usually I wouldn't run from an elf because I'm way more powerful. But I was all alone and I wanted to get back to my campsite so we could have more people to help kill them. But they got me. It was too late.
When you combine me with a bow and arrow on my horse, chasing down an orc, they're no match because I have the skill with the bow and arrow, and I've got this horse that could even go, like I shot him in the leg and wounded him, but then, my horse went after him and just galloped right over him, and that ended him right there.
So that was how to kill an orc, by drowning it while it was trying to get water to survive in the water.
So I was drinking water, and she snuck up behind me, and she pushed me in, and I couldn't breathe.
I drowned her in the water, but as you can see right now, we're sharing towels, and this shows that in the end, everybody can work it out somehow and be friends and not have to kill each other. Right?